That was so poignant. I can't believe you did that to me.
I know. I was gonna
So,
grab a Red Bull, but I feel like that was a bad idea.
meh. Um,
6 o'clock.
Destiny 2's footage came out, and I am really hopeful for the game that they do more with it. But basically, it was everything that was Destiny: doing strikes,
Really?
a raid, patrolling areas, and it's just like, God, I just want more out of that fucking experience. So a lot of people are calling it like Destiny 1.5 because it looks like nothing is different.
The same thing. Yeah.
Um, and it's weird because they said they're going to take away all of your stuff because they wanted to change the experience. But that's what they've always done.
Yeah.
Each update, that's what they would always fucking do. So yeah, feel free to get rid of the original Destiny. I don't even know if me and my friends are going to go back and check out kind of what happened to the game since we stopped.
hmm
Yeah, there is this urge in me to revisit that place because it was very meaningful for me.
It's fun.
Yeah, ironically, it was where I, met Jenny, and
hmm
yeah, but it's unfortunate that like they just can't do more with it.
Yeah. You see
So
there's like a live trailer for the new Battlefront that looks different slash interesting.
I haven't seen it yet. Probably on
It's
the
it's not
list
it's
of
not game
trailers.
footage though,
Oh,
so
okay.
who knows what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I hear like Darth Maul and Yoda are gonna be in it, but
Yeah, it's supposed to take place over the entire franchise, like the prequels and up to the current films. So who knows?
yeah, it's I don't know. Um, I just want something more. That's what I've really come to realize out of my PS4 experience.
hmm
That I don't want old experiences. In fact, you should really just fucking play Horizon. By the way, if for some reason, and we're gonna get to this in music, if for some reason you find yourself like wanting to game again, like I've been wanting
hmm
to listen to more music lately, sample more music, I think Horizon is just kind of a
Is
great
that the
PS4
um
exclusive
like
robot
robot
dinosaurs.
dinosaur? Yeah, okay, I
Um,
remember seeing that.
One of the best storytelling experiences I have had
Really
in a decade.
nice.
Not even joking. Jersey experienced it. He feels the same way. I remember you met Sobo at one point through Destiny.
hmm
Felt the exact same way.
Really.
Oh my god, so fucking good. Um, I can't even spoil any of it. I can't. So God. So anyway, Mark, I wanted to talk
Yes.
about the Marvel movie and TV universe because I have been out of this for quite some time. Watched a couple of the movies about a year or two ago, and it was just like, it feels like you're just milking this shit. And so I kind of stopped. I kind of stopped consuming them. I wanted to see Doctor Strange. That was one of the ones that really piqued my interest. But since then, and I didn't end up seeing it until recently. And so, yeah, most of the Marvel stuff I haven't been too into. I have been into the Netflix shows: Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and then they rounded out the quote unquote Defenders, basically a Avengers kind of thing, but made for TV. With Iron Fist. Iron Fist wasn't that great. Started off on, I think, on some high notes, but then just kind of steadily went downhill.
hmm
But yeah, I saw Civil War on Netflix, and I was just like, let's give this a shot. And then as like the first 5 minutes progressed, I was like, I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Let's go to the drug mart down the street and rent some movies. So I got Doctor Strange, and I was like, I'm gonna try Age of Ultron. I know a lot of people said they didn't like it, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And I am back in. I like
Really.
it's weird how, and here's why. You If you're watching a show, you there's always going to be an episode or two of a season, or maybe even 5 episodes depending on how large the season is. Don't drink more green tea, Louis. Louis still here. Say hi, Louis.
Anyway.
Um, there's always a couple or a few, maybe even 5 episodes of a TV show that take you out of it, where you're just like, this isn't that good. We're in a bit of a lull right now. Maybe it'll pick
hmm
back up. Shit like that. And what I didn't realize is how fucking intertwined these things are becoming. Like, Civil War, Doctor Strange was literally had a trailer in it for Thor Ragnarok, and now I want to see Thor Ragnarok in the goddamn theater. That's actually how excited I am after seeing Doctor Strange. You need to see Doctor Strange as being a Inception fan, by the way.
It looked good.
You really need to see it.
Yeah.
And I just love all of the linkages that I saw between these three movies. I love kind of the direction they're going. And I love that I identified that, like, this is actually just a TV series that's being sprawled out across years. And some episodes suck. Some episodes suck hard. Don't drink my green tea. But yeah, I kind of want to, like, get your 2 cents on this, because my 2 cents for a while has been like, they're milking it too hard. It's a bit too much. But honestly, at the end of the day, I could wait another year and then go pick up like 5 or like 8 of those movies and sit down and watch them like a TV show and enjoy the hell out of it.
Maybe that's the way to go with them. I mean, I've said this for a while now. I am over the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And I was saying that too.
It's, in my mind, all the movies are very similar, and in the way that, I mean, just the way that they're told. I mean, you've got quirky characters, great dialogue, fun dialogue. It's usually funny, great action, and some solid direction behind it.
Do you remember Buffy and Angel? Did you ever watch those?
I mean, I never watched them, but I know what they were.
Yeah, it's just like it's kind of like watching one of those series again, where it's just like quirky dialogue. It's just characters that you can just kind of get behind and enjoy, and yeah, just a very long TV season,
right?
And
it's like, I think the farthest as I've actually gotten, if you want to call it that, as far as the Marvel Cinematic Universe in movies go, the first Avengers, and then I watched Deadpool, and that's it. Like, I have not seen any Thors, any Captain Americas. I've seen the first 2 Iron Man.
The second Iron Man wasn't that good. Third Iron Man, in my mind, sucked, and then the second Thor was just a bit like, it was a bit too quirky for me, and I was just like, I think this is where I'm out.
I heard the Captain America movies are one of the better ones of all of them. I think I heard like the first Captain America was super good. Was really good.
First Captain was good. I wouldn't go past that. The Winter Soldier was the fucking Marvel version of Jason Bourne. It was phenomenal. And then Civil War was also just it fucking kicked ass. Because, man, it really felt like at times like one of these characters could kill each other, and that's a good sensation to have.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's maybe what could bring me back, is like to know that there is like character conflict, but then on the other side of that argument is like, well, they're not going to die; they're all going to be together in the end.
I don't know about that. Really? I don't know about that.
That's just my mentality. And then like when Deadpool came out, there's all sorts of good words about that from like Devin, my buddy Zach. Like, it's the best Marvel movie they've seen. And I watched it, and it was good. It was funny. Like, get it? It's rated R, so it's got some extra pizzazz to it. But it's still, like, in my mind, the same recipe, just slightly different ingredients to come out with the same kind of concoction in the end. And
Logan,
I'm not saying they're bad movies. It's just one of those things. It's hard for me to stay to keep paying attention to, because it's just.
It also takes like a really long time to continue to pay attention to this stuff. And 2, I think for me, what I've realized now is just like, I'm going to wait for the really big ones. So like, any of the Avengers, any of the Captain Americas, if they come back with Iron Man, I'm going to have to really like, see what others are saying about, not for you to chew on. Not for you to chew on. Here, chew on my deodorant. Go on. There you go. There you go.
Fail.
And I think that, where did it go? God damn it, Louie. And I think that for me, like some of the smaller ones, like I'm going to be questionable about Thor Ragnarok, but spoilers, Doctor Strange supposedly is in it. And I loved Doctor Strange. So I'll be very eager to see what kind of role he plays. They've actually done a great job. So, yeah, I kind of had the same mentality coming out of Avengers. Like, there was conflict in Avengers, the original Avengers.
Right.
But it doesn't seem like they'll be able to maintain that. They didn't only maintain that conflict between all the main characters, they ramped it the fuck up, which was surprising as somebody, who really just kind of wanted to step out of this. And, yeah, coming back into it, it's been very surprising and very enjoyable. And I think it also makes me all the more excited for what Marvel is doing on Netflix. Daredevil Season 2, not as good as the first season, has this big lull in the middle, but really...
I watched that happen.
I know.
He just pushed it over.
He loves... This is actually how he plays catch. We have, like, paper towel rolls, the brown roll inside the paper towels. Empty pill bottles. He plays with empty pill bottles. And he'll just... push them off as fast as he can, and then he'll make a laughing noise about it, and we have to pick them up and put them back on the table, and this is how he plays catch.
Silly bird.
Yeah. And so, yeah, for me, I find myself just getting really excited over where they've gone. I'm surprised, and I like this burst of, like, I watched 4 movies, and it was like a TV season. So it was very good.
So when they come out with their, 36 DVD set combo.
I don't know about that. Like I said, I don't like a lot of those filler ones.
Right.
I probably won't give a shit about the Black Panther movie. But we'll see. We'll see.
I heard there was some excitement about the Black Panther, though, during, was that Civil War when he showed up? And,
yeah.
And then, of course, there's the now 3rd reboot of Spider-Man, which... from what I've seen, like I don't care.
Looks better,
but from what I've seen from other people that are fans of the series, they say that it looks like they're finally doing it right. But I mean,
it looks like Iron Man is going to be super involved,
right?
Which is cool. So yeah, we'll see. I think. Yeah,
of course,
it's weird how you can just be completely out, and 2 years later. Like, this thing is still going, and it actually can pull you back in.
It's just, I don't see an end to it until one of them finally say, I'm done doing this, kind of like what Hugh Jackman did to Wolverine. He's just like, I can't do this anymore. And there's probably not going to be another Wolverine. If there is, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think so. If they do have another Wolverine, I think it will be a different character.
Yeah. But until either, any of those actors drop out of those roles, I think they're going to continue making those movies.
I think it is worth saying that, like, at some point give up on the reboots. Like, Spider-Man did not need 7 fucking reboots.
Right.
And...
Well, the second reboot was what they were trying to include it in the cinematic universe, and it just failed for some odd reason. I didn't see either of them. We're talking about the Andrew Garfield versions.
Yeah.
So that's from what I heard, is that it was trying to work its way into the universe, and I don't know what happened. I have no clue.
I feel like personally, I think one of the reasons that the good Marvel movies do a good job is because the villain is a character, is a real good character, and the Andrew Garfield movies, in my opinion, didn't give a shit. Did not give a shit about the villain. They just weren't great at all. Their dialogue was pretty bad. I think Age of Ultron really capitalized on this too, where like the villain was a character. He was fucking hilarious at times. And yeah, kind of like I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for anyone out there. I don't want to spoil it for you. But like, I think it's time to catch up. I honestly, sincerely think it's time to catch up.
I did see, I think Iron Man 3 was on
I hate Iron Man 3.
FX movies or something like that.
I hate Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a Captain America on there too, or a Thor or something like that. I'll check them out. I'll browse.
If you got a drug mart nearby, you can rent for like $1. So yeah, Mark, let's get into the topic.
Indeed.